Many have complained about the Netflix original movie, The Open House, because it sets up a lot of possibilities but seemingly never delivers. Ultimately, it feels as though there's no purpose to this film's story whatsoever. But what if I told you it was much deeper than that? What if I said it was one of the most brilliant films in cinema history? The story goes a little something like this. Logan is an avid runner with hopes of someday becoming an Olympic athlete. He and his dad head out to pick up eggs and milk, but his dad forgets the milk and is consequently killed by a car. No! Probably a Texas driver. So Logan and his mom decide to temporarily move into a house that is on the market, but first they stop at a convenience store and more milk. The cashier lady at the store is crazy. They make it to the house and weird things start happening. Crazy cashier lady shows up and doesn't recognize Logan.
Who are you?
Then they meet some guy in the mall. He shows up to their house. Then everyone starts getting murdered by a faceless killer. The mom dies, the mall guy dies, and even Logan dies. Nothing is explained, no questions are answered, and we're left wondering what we just witnessed. But wait, I can tell you how everything in this story is tied together. It was the milk. Let's go back to the first scene at the convenience store. The dad forgot the milk and was killed instantly. Let's pause and zoom in on that car. This scene clearly tells us that the milk possessed the driver of the car and killed the dad because he forgot the milk. Fast forward to the second convenience store scene and the mom remembers to buy the milk. You see, the milk hasn't forgotten the last time, so she is unwittingly bringing evil into her home. But why does the clerk forget who Logan is the next time she sees him? Simple. She's possessed by the milk. This also explains why Chris, the weird guy from the mall that shows up at the house, randomly walks into the basement. He was possessed by the milk. And when Logan's cereal bowl mysteriously moves downstairs, the milk realized Logan was using almond milk and wanted to put an end to it. Also, Logan has a weird dream where blood is seemingly pouring out of his dad's eyes. What if I told you it wasn't blood, but strawberry milk? This clears up a lot, but you may be saying to yourself, yeah, but what do Logan's contact lenses have to do with anything? I'm glad you asked. This is actually a pretty obscure but direct reference to an episode of Even Stevens called A Very Scary Story. In the episode, the school is giving out free milk to anyone who gets an eye exam. Unfortunately, the exam turns them into mindless zombies.
You know, I suddenly got quite a hankering for the moo juice. It's an excellent source of calcium for overall skeletal health.
Why they decided to reference an episode of a 2003 sitcom in a 2018 Netflix original, I have no idea, but it's clear that Shia LaBeouf holds a special place in their hearts. So what makes this one of the single greatest treasures in cinema history? It's the first film to pull back the curtain on the dairy industry's nefarious plot to take over the world, symbolized by milk possessing people and manipulating the housing market. This leaves us with one burning question. Why is there so much emphasis on Logan being a track star? I honestly have no idea. That's just dumb.
Well, Mr. Miller told me he never drinks milk. Look at him. Yeah. Hi, kid.
Oh, that's not good.
Got milk?